have a question. My girlfriend makes $70,000 at her current job. She went to a job interview today. She calls me and tells me she got the job and she's going to be making $100,000 a year. The only problem is her ex from 5 years ago is the boss of the company. I tell her it's gonna make me uncomfortable knowing that she's gonna be around him all day, every day. I tell her if she takes the job, I'm leaving because I know I'm not gonna be able to handle it. If she loves me and wants to stay with me, she's not gonna take the job and she's gonna go somewhere else. My question is, am I doing too much? Does that make me insecure? If you were her, what would you do?
I think the question he should ask himself is, will he take the job if it was his own situation? If it was his ex that was his boss and offering him that kind of money, will he take the job? I feel like that's a question he should be asking himself. Not this one is asking everybody. And that's what today's video is all about. Hey beautiful people, how are you all doing today? My name is Maria Davids and I'm back again with another interesting video. So his girlfriend got a raise and he's feeling insecure and he's telling her that you have to choose between me or the job. If you're the girlfriend, not wife, okay? If you're the girlfriend, what would you do? Do you think, if you're the man, will you do the same thing? And would you allow your girlfriend to work where her ex is working, and the ex is the boss, that she's reporting to the boss every day? What would you do? I have few stitches to share with you all, then I'll come back and talk about it.
My girlfriend makes $70,000 at her current job. She went to a job interview today. She calls me and tells me she got the job and she's going to be making $100,000 a year. The only problem is her ex from 5 years ago is the boss of the company. I tell her it's gonna make me uncomfortable knowing that she's gonna be around him all day, every day. I tell her if she takes the job, I'm leaving because I know I'm not gonna be able to handle it. If she loves me and wants to stay with me, she's not gonna take the job and she's gonna go somewhere else. My question is, am I doing too much? Does that make me insecure? If you were her, what would you do?
My thing is this. If it were him and the shoe was on the other foot and he had an opportunity to make $30,000, but he'd have to work for his ex, I don't think he would even hesitate. But in this male-centered society that we live in, women are always expected to give up opportunities, to forget your job, move cross-country, drop out of school. I need your help. Like, forget this opportunity. Like, we're always expected to sacrifice. Some men only know of a woman being in a sacrificial role. My thing is that the ride or die culture that they promote so much only goes one way. It's always about a woman proving that she could be down. It's always about a woman dealing with a man who makes less, or a woman showing how, she does, I don't care about money. Just, matter of fact, I work 2 jobs to show you that I could be. It's always sacrifice on the woman's part. When has ride or die ever applied to a man? This is not your husband. And even if he was, if he genuinely cared about you, he wouldn't allow you to miss out on the opportunity for him. He would wish you the best and tell you to take that job because you earned it and because you deserved it. And if he truly loves you and believes that you love him back, he won't be intimidated by an old relationship 5 years ago. If she wanted that man back, she would have probably got him. It's not like she spun the block. But if you're not confident in your relationship, whether it's this man or another, you're always going to be looking over your shoulder. If it was me, I would take the job. And if he acts like he had a problem with it, I have to cut him loose.
My girlfriend makes $70,000 at her current job. She went to a job interview today. She calls me and tells me she got the job and she's going to be making $100,000 a year. The only problem is her ex from 5 years ago is the boss of the company. I tell her it's gonna make me uncomfortable knowing that she's gonna be around him all day, every day. I tell her if she takes the job, I'm leaving because I know I'm not gonna be able to handle it. If she loves me and wants to stay with me, she's not gonna take the job and she's gonna go somewhere else. My question is, am I doing too much? Does that make me insecure?
I'm sorry, guys. I had to put a filter on that guy. First of all, he already said a few things that were completely amiss. The first one, you said girlfriend. You want your girlfriend to turn down $100,000 a year because you're insecure. You said girlfriend. I didn't hear you say wife. I didn't hear you say commitment. So why would she make a commitment where you're not willing to make a commitment? Don't come talking about your girlfriend. A girlfriend is a girlfriend. She's not your wife. She has free will. She can do whatever she wants. Even if she's your wife, she still has free will. But clearly, you're insecure and you don't trust her because you don't trust yourself. Okay? So don't let the onus doesn't fall on her. It falls on you. If I was her, to you, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Good luck. See you later. Out of here. Deuces.
If your girlfriend comes home and tell you, baby, I got a job and this is the amount every year, every month, you know, our life's going to change, I'm going to get a raise, blah blah blah, and the first thing that comes to your mind, or probably she tell you, okay, but it's my ex-boyfriend that, you know, is the boss, and the first thing that comes to your mind is, no, you can't take that job, then you're very insecure and you don't deserve her, to be honest, because you cannot be jealous over an ex. I know there's some ex that don't remain exes, but then she's just your girlfriend. And if you have trust issues at this stage of your relationship, how does it last? Why do you have to let go a job, a money, that huge amount of money, just because you're feeling insecure about yourself, about your girl? She working with her ex. In fact, the girl, first of all, there are some things you don't see, okay? There's some things you keep to yourself when it comes to some certain type of relationship, especially when you know the kind of guy you're with. Okay, I know you might find out that you're working with your ex, but at least you shouldn't know the exact amount you're getting paid. That's my own opinion anyway. As a girlfriend, you're not his wife, okay? He's not married you yet, so why does he have to know the exact amount you're gonna get paid every year? I can't do that, okay? So let's assume you've done that already. Like, you already know the kind of man you're with. You know he's going to be a very jealous type. Just like, you don't have to give him like full details of everything, you know. But my own is, why does it be like is a woman that has to step down to allow the relationship to work? Why is it that men do not step down? Because if this situation was turned around and it was this dude that got this job, it would just be like, yeah, I've got the job, get over it. There's nothing going on between me and her. Just get over it. Like, it's just going to be like a normal thing. And people are around to tell you, there's no problem. He's the man. He has to take care of the family. It doesn't matter where he's getting money from. No problem. You're just being jealous. You just have to calm down as a woman. They will blame you at the end of the day. But now that is the woman's side, the woman has to step down. Like, she has to stop working. She has to deny the job, the offer, just because she's a woman. And that is what happens when it comes to stay-at-home parents, mothers. They are the ones that always tend to leave their career, tend to leave their jobs, tend to leave their lives behind and stay at home with the kids that they did not create alone. Then the men go outside to make the money. And at the end of the day, some men can be very, very wicked and they do not even share the money with you. They only take care of their kids and leave you out of it. So it now falls back to women suffering as a stay-at-home mother. But that's a discussion at the other end. But my own question is, why is it that women are the only one, always the one coming down? Why don't men do the same? Why don't we see men say, oh, I'm going to leave my job. I'm not going to take this kind of job. My own question, I want to ask him that question. I wish I can ask him that question face to face. If it was the other way around, would you take the job? And that would determine my response for the question he asked, if he was doing too much or he wasn't. But for me, if he's doing too much, yes, he's doing too much. And he shouldn't even be angry or be feeling insecure or be jealous about something like that. It doesn't even make sense to me. And that's my own opinion. I'd like to know what you all think down in the comment section. Kindly make your opinion respectfully down in the comment section. And thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. My name is Maria David, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And of course, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.